Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19.
Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha led the celebrations of the Constitution Day by reading out the preamble of the Constitution. An impressive function was held on Thursday as Legislature Complex Civil Secretariat to mark the 71st anniversary of the adoption of the Constitution of India. 2 security force personnel were martyred in the terrorist attack on a quick reaction team at Pariampur on the outskirts of Srinagar city on Thursday. Security forces have cordoned off the area and launched a search operation to track down the assailants.
जिसमें हमारे जवान बहुत किसी इंजर हो गए, बाद में रिपोर्टेड बता रहे हैं लोग शहीद हो गए और एक्सपर्ट यहाँ के सीसी जितने भी एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं हम लोग बहुत जल्दी इसको आइडेंटिफाई करके ट्रैक कर लेंगे। क्या बता रहे हैं मूवमेंट के हिसाब से यहाँ हो सकता है कि रियलिटी या जेएस का मूवमेंट यहाँ पर है।
Barely days ahead of District Development Council elections in Jammu and Kashmir, and People's Democratic Party suffered another jolt as 3 senior leaders quit the party on Thursday. In a letter issued to media houses, leader Dhaman Bhasin, Falyal Singh and Preetam Kotwal alleged that the PDP has become the B team of National Conference. It must be noted that Bhasin and Singh were amongst the founding members of the PDP. The Centre of Indian Trade Unions on Thursday held protests across Jammu and Kashmir against the alleged Bharatiya Janata Party government's anti-worker policies. The spokesman for the CITU said that as a part of nationwide protests against the alleged anti-workers destructive policies of BJP government, the protesters condemned the BJP government's attack on the basic workplace, democratic and constitutional rights of the workers and the people of the country. Power employees held protests across the UT of J&K and Ladakh against the government decisions of privatization and demanding immediate revocation of the same. Power employees under the banner of PECC, comprising of various unions of PDD, held protests across all districts in Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh on the issue of government proposed Electricity Amendment Bill 2020 for privatization of the power sector through transferring their assets, creating with public exchequer inclusive of natural resources to private houses. Pakistan violated ceasefire along the line of control in Kasba and Kirni sectors of Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch district on Thursday. According to the sources, small arms were fired and there was intense shelling with mortars. The Indian Army replied befittingly. State Election Commissioner K.K. Sharma has directed for setting up the special polling stations for Kashmiri migrants at Jammu and Udhampur so that they can effectively exercise their right to a franchise. The SEC was interacting with the officers through video conferencing. The SEC said that we have to ensure that every section of society is provided an ample opportunity of exercising their right to vote so that they can also participate in these historic elections meant to strengthen democracy at the grassroots levels. India is in a position to play a leading role in the global arena, not only in the healthcare sector but also in building the post-COVID economy, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh said on Thursday. The nation has shown remarkable resilience and its ability to rise to the occasion at a short notice. Reorienting itself to the crisis has demonstrated the underlying scientific temperament, innovative thinking and strength of its medical fraternity, he said while speaking at a FICCI event. Expressing gratitude to security personnel on the 12th anniversary of 26/11 attack, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said that India cannot fight the wounds of Mumbai terror attacks and highlighted that the country is fighting terrorism with new policies. The ghastly attacks, which began on November 26, 2008, lasted for 4 days, leading to the death of 166 people and injuring over 300.
अनेक देशों के लोग मारे गए। मैं मुंबई हमले में मारे गए सभी लोगों को अपनी श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करता हूं। इस हमले में हमारे पुलिस बल के कई जाबाज शहीद हुए थे, मैं उन्हें भी नमन करता हूं।
country's aviation safety regulator DGCA on Thursday extended the suspension of scheduled international commercial passenger flights to December 31st. The restrictions, however, will not apply on international all-cargo operations and flights specifically approved by the Directorate General of Civil Aviation international scheduled flights. However, may be allowed on selected routes by a competent authority on a case-to-case basis. In the major boost to its capabilities, the Indian Army is soon going to get Israeli Heron and American mini drones for the upgrading its surveillance capabilities in eastern Ladakh and other areas along the China border. The acquisition of these drones is being done under the emergency financial powers granted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government to the defence forces, under which they can buy equipments and systems worth Rs 500 crores to upgrade their war-fighting capabilities amid ongoing border conflict with China. Budget carrier SpiceJet on Thursday commenced its dedicated freighter service to Leh with the launch of its maiden flight to the largest town of Ladakh from Delhi, carrying 13 tons of cargo supplies. The launch of the dedicated freighter service to Leh, the first by any domestic airline, will boost connectivity to the area, SpiceJet said in the release. It will also address the challenges of surface transportation owing to bad weather conditions in the winters. The Union Territory of Ladakh has got the largest solar power project set up under the centre's Make in India initiative at Leh IAF station to provide sustainable energy alternative to fossil fuel and traditional methods of energy generation. The project, namely provision of solar photovoltaic power plant 1.5 megawatt, has been completed within 12 months, well before the completion deadline of March 31, 2021.